Hey y'all, I'm CassB and welcome back to my channel. So today, to give you an idea of what we're going to be talking about, let's go ahead and take a look at the sketch that I've been working on for one of my newest clients. So what we're looking at today, we have prepared this really fabulous sparkly wedding gown. You can see it's got an overskirt, we're going to be looking at that. It's got more of a draped, form-fitted look for the underneath. And then we're going to be building this really great under corset structure so that she's nice and snatched. So let's take a look a little bit more at the technical breakdown so that you can see all the ins and outs and construction lines that we're going to be working on. So looking at this sketch, you can see we're going to do this really great modern and very pointed cup structure. And we're going to be building a kind of like doubled up on boning placement all around the front. And then in the back, ultimately, we'll have this nude panel, so it's this really great illusion back of the neckline. So today what we're gonna do is take our painter's tape and we're gonna put it onto our dress form. We're gonna mark our construction lines, so you guys are gonna be building this corset with me, and then we'll be moving into a mini series looking step by step into how to put all of this together in actual fabric. Okay, so today what we're gonna be using is, this is actually painter's tape. I like to use this on my dress forms because it doesn't leave any sticky residue and it comes off really easily. So we're gonna take our painter's tape. You may have seen me do this in the past. I do this for mostly very form-fitted garments. It's just faster, you know, it uses less muslin fabric. So we're gonna be putting this all on our dress form. We're just gonna be doing one side since it's a symmetrical look. So I'm just gonna cover it real quick and then we're gonna get to our construction lines. Okay, so now you can see I've got the dress form covered. I don't usually go this high with the tape, but because of the sketch and the way that we've kind of sculpted the point up at the top, we did it a little bit more exaggerated. So what we're gonna do at this point is we're going to sketch out our construction lines per our illustration, and then next week we're gonna be cutting out our pattern pieces, but let's go ahead and draw these out. Okay, so at this point we've got all of our construction lines. You kind of see just a dotted outline. This is just a rough draft basically, so that we have enough pattern shapes to then transfer to paper patterns. What we're gonna do at this point is just kind of make note and make mention of any notches for connection points, so that all of our pattern pieces, after we create them and then walk them, will all match up perfectly. So you can see I have my outline of my cup, which I raised up just a little bit to perfect the shape a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of signify the connection point on these pieces, and I'm going over the construction line so that you see that line is supposed to match up with each other. And then I'm going to do the same thing up here. Same thing on this side here. So this connection point meets here. This just makes it a lot more smooth whenever you're sewing all these pieces together. And then of course, making note of all your pattern pieces, we're gonna just number them so that we don't forget this shape goes here, 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 and all the way around. And we're going to be also adding our grain lines. You can see I've started to signify right there. I don't spend a whole lot of time putting super detailed markings onto this just because we're going to be transferring our pieces anyways. So just a couple quick notes to tell yourself as a reminder that, you know, this is where this connects and this is how it should be cut out. So let's draw those lines. Straight down, straight down. So that we don't accidentally get these upside down. You'd be surprised how easy that is to happen. I'm gonna put a quick CB for center back. We're gonna do CF for center front, and I'm gonna make a mention that that needs to be cut on the fold. We're gonna do A, B, C. I just like to label my cups a little bit differently, and then I go into my pattern pieces and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So now that we've got our patterns roughly outlined, we're going to be transferring these to paper patterns next week. I'm going to show you guys how you're going to be adding your seam allowance, ultimately walking your patterns, and then we'll just be moving forward with cutting out the fabric and putting the rest of it together. Okay, you guys, that is the end of the brief tutorial for today of us just going ahead and starting the corset understructure to this new wedding gown. If you like this video, let me know. If you have thoughts and comments as we are going along, please leave those in the comment section. And as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And we will see you guys next week.